Alright, Heroclix fans, gonna go ahead and bring you another character review. This is Mistress Death. She is from the Galactic Guardians set. She is 233 points. She's power cosmic. She has keywords of cosmic, deity, and ruler. She is a super rare. And she's also a unique. So you can only have one of these on your force at a time per game. So anyway, she's got a couple traits here. One is called "There's no hiding from death," and it says Mistress Death ignores friendly characters and hindering terrain for a line of fire purposes. Mistress Death cannot be carried, healed, placed by telekinesis, or targeted by perplex. So she's able to shoot through her own friendly characters, which is pretty neat. You know, not a lot of, I haven't seen that before. I could be wrong, but she might be the only character that can do that. Her second trait is called Death Can Never Die. Once per game, when Mistress Death would be KO'd, instead place her on this card. If Mistress Death is on this card when an opposing character is KO'd, you may roll a d6. On a roll of 6, return her to the map in any square on click number 6. When the game ends, she is KO'd if on this card. So basically she can come back from dead and you know, start right back on her 6th click, which we can look at, and I'll show you what that click looks like. So anyway, there's two versions of this. I have the human version, or the woman version. There is another one where she's has a skull for a face, and I believe that one's just slightly more rare. It's not a big difference, but you know, it does look pretty cool. So alright, let's go ahead and look at the dial. Alright, so she starts off, I know it's kind of hard to see, but she starts off with a movement of 4 with stealth. She has a 12 attack with Psychic Blast, and she has a 17 defense with Mastermind, and her damage is 3. Her range is 13, and she's able to target 2 targets at once. So that range is huge. You know, with Psychic Blast and 2 targets, 13 range, that's kind of a big reason why I imagine she's a unique. And anywho, let's carry on to the next click. She still has 12 attack. It is Penetrating Blast, 4 movement of stealth. She now has super senses with a defense of 17 and damage is 3. So not a lot changed besides Mastermind to super senses. Still has super senses on the next click here, and Psychic Blast down to an 11, but still that's pretty big. Super senses pretty much identical. Super senses again identical click as before, and here's the 6th click. So if she's KO'd and you bring her back in, this is what your click is going to look like. 4 movement with stealth, 10 attack, Psychic Blast, 16 super senses, and a damage of 2, which is also has a white power, and it says all become my servants eventually. Once per game, when an opposing character is KO'd, if that character is a lower point value than an already KO'd character from your force, you may place this opposing character adjacent to Mistress Death on their starting click as part of your own force. That character is KO'd if Mistress Death is KO'd. So that's pretty cool. You can jack somebody's character if their point value is less than a character that was KO'd already on your own force. So you know, that's pretty awesome. You get when your big character's KO'd and then you KO one of your opponent's big characters, you get to bring in their character as a part of your force. So pretty nasty. I haven't been able to do that, but sure would be cool. So anyway, let's carry on. Here we are on the 7th click. Still Psychic Blast, 16 super senses, 2 damage with that same white power. Identical click here, which is click 8, click 9, Psychic Blast, super senses, white power, stealth, and we are on click number 10, and we're back to Mastermind. Mastermind with a defense of 16, 4 stealth for movement, 9 Psychic Blast for attack, and 2 damage with that same white power. And on click number 11, that is a KO. So you can understand why she has such big points, because her whole dial is Psychic Blast. She is a a ranged shooter. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of movement, but she doesn't need a lot for 13 range, and she's able to shoot through her own characters, or excuse me, her own teammates. So that's her. That is Mistress Death. The only thing I think that would have been cooler is if they made her into a sharpshooter. But anyway, that's it for now. Check you later.